the gutter. But I left my lover. What an expensive fate.
Hi, welcome to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Lydia, and if you're not new, thank you so much, boo, for coming back to my video today. So in today's video, as you can tell from the title, we're going to be recreating this look from start to finish, and it's a recreation of another Tailormadejane's look. She's super talented, and I had so much fun teaching you guys how to achieve this look today. So if you like to see the steps involved and you know how I achieve everything from the eyes to the skin, please keep on watching. In case you enjoy, you already know what to do. This really helps me. Just click the thumbs up button down below, and also subscribe if you like what you watch, so that you can see more of it as time goes on. Without further much talking, let's get into the video, guys. So guys, going into this tutorial, I'm really gonna have to zoom you guys in as usual, and I've done this eye off camera because I needed to practice this eye. It's currently 5:28 p.m. I've been practicing this eye since 1 p.m. I did it 3 times because the first time around I didn't get it properly. The second time around I was using the Morphe and James Charles palette. For some reason, the black and these colors here, that they were just behaving weird with the Plouise base, so I had to clean it up and start all over again. So I did end up using this palette. I ended up using the Blot Beauty one and some Juvias Place palette, which I'll show you guys. So yeah, that's why I just had to practice this off camera to come on and show you guys. Starting off this tutorial, I'm recreating a Tailormadejane look, like I said in the caption. I really love how intricate and, you know, challenging her eye looks are. Like, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows, and for my brows I'm trying something new. I used the Uhu, I don't know why I'm saying I'm too much today, but I used the Uhu glue stick. I use that to, you know, when people use soap on their brows, this gives that same effect, in case you were wondering. And I'm going to use a regular Davis brow pencil. I'm just going to go ahead and do my brows. I'm trying to do it sort of like how Taylor did hers, so that's why they're a bit thicker. While blending this out, you have to make sure that you still maintain the full coverage of the base. Like, you don't want to see it patchy, but you also want to kind of use the brush or whatever you're using to blend it out to tap off that excess product, so that it allows the eyeshadow to stick properly and is not too sticky to the point where your eyeshadows won't blend properly, if that makes sense. Next up, we're going into the Warrior 2 palette from Juvias, and I'm going to use this shade here. Is a black shade. I'm going to pack that into my crease, giving me the first shape. So we'll keep that Juvia's palette aside for now. The next palette we're going into is the mocha palette from Blot Beauty. So we're going to be using 4 colors from here: the red, the orange, and then we're going to use the green, the blue, and the purple. So 5 colors in total. So these are the 2 brushes I'll be using for this process up here. This one is more defined. They're both bullet brushes, but this one is fluffier. It's a bit easier to blend with this, so I'll pack on with this one and I'll blend out with this one. So I'm going to be taking the red color. It's called Masai. And once I stamp that on, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out using the other brush I showed you. This one is from Eabeauty. Please bear in mind that my eyes are 2 different shapes, and these eyes may not look alike, but just get the concept of what I'm showing. This one is bigger than this one, like it's a whole different shape. So anyway, I've gone ahead to blend that out. The next color we're going into is Jailbreak, which is the orange shade. This orange shade, this is my current favorite rainbow palette. If you don't have this palette by now, after me showing you what you can do with this palette, then I don't know what you're waiting for, boo. I'm just stamping on that orange shade So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and take that same brush, clean it. I have my brush cleaner beside me. I might not be showing you guys, but I'm using that to clean my brushes because I have only 2 brushes and we're playing with like how many different colors. Also blending it into the red as well. If you have a lot of like eyelid space, then there can be space for your eyebrow highlights, but because I don't have a lot, that's why it went into my highlight. So take that into consideration. Okay, I'm going to go into the yellow from this palette. It's the Ewaron Care Pro palette. It's a Nigerian brand, and I'm going to be using this yellow here. Light blue shade in the palette. I'm going to also stamp that on and blend it out. So towards this end part now, because we have more space to work with, I'm just using only this brush to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and gently blend it into these colors, just so that I can have that darkness around and underneath it, but also the colors I want them to pop. Remember what I taught you in my other video about holding brushes and the pressure it gives you and all of that. So now I'm holding this way so that it gives me a very light pressure. And next up is Vaseline, and I learned this on Plouise Makeup Academy's page. You just go ahead and use Vaseline to cut your crease, but what I've noticed with this is if you take too much Vaseline, the oil is going to seep into the rest of your eyeshadow while you're trying to cut your crease. So you don't want that to happen because it's going to make your eyeshadow break apart. Trust me, that's happened to me. So very little Vaseline, very little, and just cut your crease how you'd want, then wipe it off with a wipe and use micellar water makeup remover. We're going to go into still this Rumour 2 base, but you're not going to put it all over the eyelid. Just try to create a line. It's okay if the line is not neat, it will still be cleaned up. It's like a double cut crease we're doing. I'm going to start off with the purple shade, then I'll go into the blue, the green, the oranges and the yellow from the other palette, just in that order out. So stamping with a very tiny brush. I'm going to be cutting my crease using a black base for the black eyeshadow. We're going to go into set with black, and I'm using that same black from my Zulu palette. Take your time, guys. Take your sweet time to do this. So now that this is achieved, we're going to go into glitter, and for glitter, just find glitters that match your color that you're going for. So I just picked out glitters from my kit. The majority of them are from Eabeauty and Tressebella. They're both Nigerian brands. I'll leave details of them in the description box. So for that, I'm going to be using my Benign glitter glue, and I'm also going to be using my Enlash glue. This is an eyelash glue. I just put the glitters on a palette. I don't know if you guys can see. I just put them there. I have a full-on tutorial on my channel. Please check it out. I really put my soul into that video on how to work with glitter. It will make this video so much easier, as I'm not going to be teaching glitter application in depth here. I taught how to apply glitter on a cut crease. Check it out, guys. After we're done applying the glitter, I'm just going to go ahead and clean up here and also prepare underneath my eye for the under eye eyeshadow. On Tailormadejane's look, she did like a colorful eye under in her waterline. My waterline is too sensitive, so if I try that, tears is gonna spoil all our hard work. So next up, you want to find the scantiest lash in your kit. I'm going to be using the hoodie lashes from Hudabeauty. Why you're finding the scantiest lash in your collection is just because you want the drama to be visible. You don't want to cover it up with some big ass 50mm lashes. But if you do want that, please, by all means, darling, be my guest. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on these, and then I'll be right back to do my face base makeup. I've placed it. I'm going in with my new favorite sponge from, I'll put their brand in the description, brand Alabama something. It's really cute. It's a Nigerian brand. I really love this beauty blender. It's really soft, as you can see, and I love the shape as well. So I'm not going to use that to blend out this point. For setting powder, I'm using the Hudabeauty Blondie. You already know, like, using that beauty blender, I'm going to dip it in my nose. This should just make your nose appear slimmer than it is. For blush, I'm going into this orange, and I'm just going to go ahead and just very lightly just graze over my cheeks. I don't know if you guys can see that, but just very lightly, and my nose as well. Don't ask me why I'm putting blush on my nose. Don't ask me. Makeup spray. I'm doing with this Blot Beauty powder, just a bit, just to frame my face. This is what it's looking like, all done. I'm going to go ahead and change. So guys, that completes the video tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching up until this point. I'm recreating her look from start to finish, and in that look she has a fringe. I'll put that across the screen for you somewhere. Personally, I feel like a fringe did cover up the eye look. Maybe, I don't know, but let me know down below, like, what you guys feel. Do you feel like a fringe covered it up, or do you feel this hairstyle suits it perfectly? Let me also know what you think about this recreation. Did you enjoy watching it? Please give me a thumbs up if you haven't, and if you watch up until this point, leave me a comment with a butterfly. I was trying to think of something else to say you guys should leave, but I can't think of any other than our signature, which is a butterfly. So leave that down below. Thank you so much if you watch up to this point. Really, like, it means the absolute world to me. I'm very grateful. You have no idea. I love you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Give me a thumbs up in case you haven't as well. And I'm going to see all you lovelies in my next video. Bye. Mwah. Yeah.
It's okay.
You would have told me, and that would have been motivation for me to try and finish faster.
No, you would have stopped.
You don't understand. I've been on this eye since 12. There's no way I would have stopped. It's like my mind will tell me, so you have been wasting your time since. Either you finish or you finish. That's it.
You look nice.
You look nice on that bed. I want to come and lick your face.
I'm just gonna leave you now, babe.
What did you eat? I've not even eaten.
Rice.
I want to eat Sunday rice. Did you not cook?